Newsroom. New Mexico State suspends football practice after an athlete tested positive for COVID-19. The athletic director tells ABC 7's Kate Beery they are now testing all team players and staff. Kate now joins us live from Aggie Memorial Stadium with our New Mexico Mobile Newsroom with the latest details. Kate.
Eric, after an asymptomatic member of the football team contracted the virus, no member or player of the NMSU football team can return to this field until they've tested negative for COVID-19. The Aggies had their first practice of the season on Friday in preparation for the season. On Saturday, the university learned an asymptomatic player tested positive, according to athletic director Mario Mocha. That player then placed in quarantine. All members of the team and staff must now get tested in the next 2 days. It's about 100 people in total. Mocha told us they're hoping to return to the field as soon as possible. He sat down with us just moments ago.
We had a positive, and the student athlete was asymptomatic, so obviously we quarantined that individual. The position group and the coach works with that position, was all rapid tested. They were all negative. But, out of, as always, an abundance of caution, we made the decision to test half the team today. The other half will be tested tomorrow.
The Aggies are preparing for their season opener, which will be September 3rd at the University of Alabama at Birmingham. But for now, Nate, it's just a waiting game until they can get their test results back.
Yeah, Kate, that on the heels of UTEP football suspending fall practice yesterday after 4 football players testing positive over the weekend. Now, the players were asymptomatic and quarantining for 14 days. You wonder how that affects the status of any games at this point. We've seen an entire school and conference opt out of fall games already today. We spoke to UTEP President Heather Wilson earlier today on her response to these positive tests here at UTEP and where her school stands on gameplay moving forward. Take a listen.
When we have high-risk groups like athletes or physical therapy students, we'll try to be even more proactive with those groups, which is what we're doing. And I think we want to set the model. We're not gonna hide anything. We're not gonna cut corners. We're gonna protect the health and safety of our students while we continue their education. We had a meeting of the presidents of Conference USA last week. We'll have another one this week. But as it stands now, we're gonna continue with our fall sports.
Yeah, that was earlier today. Planning on moving forward, UTEP. Since then, Old Dominion, a school in the Conference USA, made the independent decision to opt out. They're not on UTEP's schedule. And within the hour, the Mountain West Conference, all 11 schools, postponing fall athletics out of safety concerns, the first FBS conference to do so. I'll have more on how that affects New Mexico State's prospects in a potentially cataclysmic way coming up at 6. But Eric, we've been talking for weeks on how it feels like these cancellations might be coming in waves. We may have the answer by the end of the week, maybe even the end of the day.
Yeah, these updates literally coming in minute by minute, hour by hour, feeling a lot like what we saw back in March.